Let's move on to the next category, which is the behavioral category, right? The first one was mood, next one is behavior. It might sound similar, but it is different. Now when it comes to behavior, if you find yourself crying constantly, sometimes of course because of what has happened around you, and sometimes just like that, for no reason you just want to cry non-stop. Yeah, have you found yourself just locking yourself in the room or the bathroom and like crying non-stop, and you don't know why? So this could be again in fact this is one on a larger note, this could be a symptom for postpartum depression. Yes, for no reason you're crying, or just because your child broke a toy, you're in tears, or you just spilled some tea, you're in tears, right? Or what else? Just somebody spoke to you with a little higher volume or pitch or tone, right? Maybe they were a little angry with you, and you're just in tears. So it's like you cry at the drop of a hat. So that kind of a thing. Now when I'm saying this, it's difficult for those who are going through it, extremely difficult. Yeah. So all of this can be cured. So when I'm saying all of it, there is a cure for this. It can be treated. It can be dealt with. If you are in this, there is a huge, there is a 100% chance that you can get out of it. Not huge. There's 100% chance you can get out of it, right? With right help, right kind of approach. We'll talk about it later. So if you're resonating with any of this, please do not be afraid. Please do not put yourself down. Don't feel hopeless, right? So let's for now, this moment, just focus on the symptoms. How to deal with that? Definitely we'll get to it. Definitely we'll get to it. Irritability. You get irritated just for no reason. Let's say there's a flower vase that it's on the table and it's slightly crooked. You get irritated, and you're constantly yelling and screaming, look at this, I try to keep the house neat and the flower is supposed to be straight, not crooked. This constant irritation. Yeah. And restlessness. You feel restless for no reason. Why? You don't know, but you're restless non-stop, right? The restlessness shows in terms of your in terms of your moments, the way you move around. It's like non-stop from one place to another. You're constantly moving around, doing this, doing that. Your breathing pattern is different, right? How many of you resonate with these? Or maybe you did, or maybe you know somebody who does, right? So that's about behavior, right? Crying, irritability, restlessness. Now when I'm saying this, I want to restate this. Just because you have one thing once in a while doesn't mean you have depression. You need to understand that if you're able to resonate with most of this, which happens to you most of the time, yes, then you need to just put a little more attention to it to know if you're in it or not. Yeah. So that's mood and behavior. The next one is body. So you feel fatigue, right? You feel tired all the time. Though you sleep even for 7 hours, 8 hours, which is it's a cliche that you don't get to sleep for 7, 8 hours, especially if you're a new mother. But even if you do, you wake up feeling tired, exhausted. Even if you don't do any work at home, you feel tired and exhausted, right? You constantly feel, I'm the only one who's doing this. Nobody else seems to help me. Look at me, I'm so exhausted. Look at my skin, it's all wrinkly. Or look at me, I'm so tired. My shoulders are drooping, and you're constantly in the state of fatigue. So that is a huge symptom. And the next one is loss of appetite. You don't feel like eating. Yeah, you haven't eaten, but still you don't feel like eating. Just at the look of food or just the smell of food, you get irritated, you just don't want to go near food. That is again a huge symptom. The next one is weight, okay? Mood, behavior, then just the whole body, the fatigue thing, and then the next one, the fourth one is weight, okay? And it could be both weight loss and weight gain. If you've gained excess weight and even with workout it's not reducing, or you've lost weight in spite of eating well, you're not gaining weight, it could be that again, okay? This is weight gain and weight loss could be because of other reasons as well, because of all the hormonal changes that has happened and stuff. So you cannot directly relate this to this, but it's one of the few symptoms, right? Then how about the next category is cognitive, right? That means lack of attention. You're trying to focus somewhere, but you're unable to do it. Lack of focus, lack of attention. You're trying to focus on your child, but your mind's going somewhere else. So this brings me to my next one, which is constantly your mind is filled with unwanted thoughts. So there's one thought, immediately, sometimes that thought is not even completed. You're thinking about something that's still not completed, but then that's replaced with something else. So non-stop your mind is thinking unwanted thoughts. Yeah, so lack of concentration and unwanted thoughts, that is cognitive. So if you want to continue your learning journey, then I want you to click the link in the description box and be a part of my closed Facebook group called Parenting with Ease, wherein you can attend the Monday lives that I do every week. All right, I'm going to see you there. Take care.